Good, how are you guys?
Good, sir.
So you've been going at it about a week.
Yeah.
I guess how's the first week of spring ball been going for you guys?
Really good. Everyone's looking good, looking physically, like we've been lifting. Yeah, everyone physically looking really well. So.
When you look back at a year ago when you enrolled early to where you are now, I mean, do you feel completely different? How much growth have you made?
For sure. Just a lot more comfortable with the guys, obviously, and just know how practices go and just the little things, really. But yeah, I'm loving it.
When Coach Heupel says you've been living in the building, what does that mean?
I guess you could say 6 to 6. I guess you could say. Just every time it's not schoolwork or tutoring, I'm in there. Either it's extra work, watch film, whatever I can do to get better. So.
Where can you get better? Just looking at your game, obviously you're learning a lot as a freshman, but going into your sophomore year, what parts of your game can get better that you're working on?
I think everywhere. Just consistently getting better in everything I do. But yeah, all around.
Coach Halsley said last week that he almost have to hold you back at sometimes for doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
What's driving you this spring?
Obviously, not doing what I wanted, which was undefeated. That was our goal. We didn't meet that. Whenever I don't meet a goal, or we don't meet a goal, we're disappointed. So we're gonna do. Personally, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get back to where we should be.
From a physical standpoint, what kind of strides have you made in the weight room? Have you put on weight? Have you tried to do that since you got here? Have you seen some gains there?
For sure. I feel a lot more, leaned up. Body feels filled in. I guess I gained a lot of weight coming in early. Not the way I wanted to, but now I was able to gain it the way I like. So.
How much weight have you gained?
5 pounds, so just from 190, 195. So.
Coach Halsley also said that they're trying to. You want to do some things, but they're not letting you do some things. What are they kind of holding you back from, or things just things about that?
I just think just physical. Sometimes I come out here after our workouts just to do some extra work, but they said it's not always physically what you got to do. Sometimes just getting the film up more. So I've obviously focused on more of that, but I just wanted personally to make sure I was physically ready for spring because I knew mentally we're going to get a lot of reps at that. So.
How much time have you thought about that season opener? I mean, I know you got spring and summer, but that's a game that's going to have 2 really good sophomore quarterbacks, guys who, you talk about the 2 top freshmen in the nation, I'd say it was Dillon Gabriel and Sam Howell in North Carolina. Have you kind of thought about that matchup and how big that'll be from a quarterback standpoint?
Not at that standpoint, just in the case for us, it's a big game. Every game, obviously, is a big game. Every time you take a game lightly, you see what happens. So, my main focus is every game is its own individual game. We've got to focus on it week to week. So.
Dylan, do you feel like this is your job to? You were started last year, but do you feel like it's your job to keep going through spring and the offseason?
That's up to the coaches. All I can do is play my best, go out there and give our team the best chance to win. And personally, that's all I'm focused on is check in somehow. I don't care how, just winning every game. So.
How does it feel to see KZ out there moving around a little bit better?
Personally, I love it. It's super fun. It reminds me of the days back home when we practiced at our high school. So it's super fun. So I'm enjoying it.
What have you seen from some of these younger wide receivers? I mean, some of the older guys between Trey and Marlon and Jacob, we know they're going to be there, but I know this is a big spring for some of the young guys to start to emerge. What have you seen from that group and who has stood out?
Personally, I think Amari Johnson, obviously, but all around, everyone's taking strides. I think, it's our obviously second year in the offense, third year for some guys. So we're just taking it to another level, whichever way we can, which is just being more defined in everything we do. So.
Change in center for you. What's important about that relationship and developing the chemistry?
Me and Matt have been friends for a while, even before, just because he'd be here a lot. But me and Matt, we're study buddies. We study astronomy together, so we're super close. And yeah.
What can you say about Jalen Robinson and his
super quick guy? I think he's really shifty, really good after the catch, but at the same time, he gets open, and that's huge in our offense. And he's a playmaker, so that's good.
Last one. Once the spring is over, how would you gauge what a successful spring means to you?
I'd just say competing and learning to when things aren't going right, how to come back from that, but at the same time, just driving and pushing every day, not letting the everyday grind get to us, and then making strides every single day to get better. So.
Dylan, that's great. Thank you.
Do you get to go home?
spring break plans?
I'll be up here training. So.
Okay, all right. Appreciate it. Thanks,
Thanks, Dylan.